Hey everybody, Mr. Shitty here. Today we're going to learn how to build in a metaverse. Just the basics, but we'll get you started. So as you see here, we are at Bitmapland.xyz /builder/. When you enter that, it should show up here at the home screen. One thing you will need to do this is a bitmap. You can buy one at Magic Eden or Unisat Marketplace, a few other places. And you'll have to have that in a Unisat or an Xverse wallet, and you'll have to use that wallet to build and save. So I've got bitmaps in a Unisat wallet, so we'll click on Unisat here. Already been connected. These are my list of bitmaps. Today we're going to build on 15692. And as you can see, when you start, you've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. So this is what we're going to do. These are the keys. Up here is how you save. We'll go over that stuff later. This help screen right here, very useful. Read through this stuff. You won't understand half of it, but read it. You'll understand it later. You'll use these three buttons a lot over here on the left. This is to move stuff around. This is to rotate around axis. And this is to scale. You'll be using all three of those a lot. You'll also be using this color selection down here. But let's jump right into it. First off, we need a piece of ground. So we'll come down here to the plus button. Several different things you can add here, but we're just going to start with the basics and put in a piece of ground. And we're not going to have any inscription, text, or anything, just plain old colored ground. You can click on it. Other stuff pops up down here, bottom right hand corner. You can pick a color, make some adjustments on stuff. We're just going to make grass, pick some green. While it's highlighted, you can do stuff like move it around. If you hold the shift key down, your scroll will do things. Right now we're going to scale, so we're going to pick the bottom one, hold the shift key down, and make it bigger. Just keep scrolling as big as you want it. And that's about all we need to do with that. We got ground. So if you hit the space bar, it will deselect it. Then you click and hold, and you can move around, look at stuff. Eventually you'll have more on here. And then now we want to add a box. So with the space bar to deselect the ground. Hit the plus, and we are going to add a box. And again, for now, we're just doing color. And then we're going to highlight it. Pick the color bar, and since we're doing bitmap stuff, we want orange. I don't know where orange is at on here, but we want some orange. Drag her back a little bit. What we got? Ooh, that's a pretty color, orange. So let's scale that up. Hold the shift key down, scroll. Notice how half of it's underneath the ground here. But we can go to move, and this is where your colors come in. Green's up and down, blue's left and right, and red right now is forwards and backwards. But not necessarily forwards and backwards, because if I deselect it and move over here, red's to the left. So that's why they chose colors. If you're on move and pick a color, hold your shift key down. Oh, sorry, I was on the ground. You'll move the box around. You can pick a different axis and scoot it around. Right now we want to pick it up a little bit, so we're going to choose the up and down, the green. Put it up in the air. Deselect, zoom out. Turn around, deselect. You find yourself hitting that deselect a lot. So now let's try rotating, just so you know how it works. Click an axis, hold the shift key down. Spin it around if you want. Blue rolls it around that. Red rolls it around that. Deselect it, You can zoom in, do other stuff. If you deselect it and right click and hold, it will just let you scoot around. Kinda, sorta. F will focus on whatever you have highlighted. Hit F and it focuses on that, and then you can zoom in, focus on that, zoom in or out. And that's how you make a piece of ground and an orange block in the air. I covered the 3 little buttons on the side you use a lot. Pick a color according to the axis. Hold the shift key down so your mouse key scrolls. Space bar will deselect. Then once you get stuff in place, you can hit save. Name it. We're just going to name this test for video training. I don't like that name because this may end room for vid making. Ha! So we'll save that, and you will have to sign, and then you can preview and go straight to running around in your world. Sometimes it takes a second to load. Click on the screen and bam, there's your blue sky, your green grass, and your orange cube in the air. And that's how you build ground in a box. Have a wonderful day, everybody.